I'm going to be installing several parts today, but working on this cab build. The goal is to get the windshield wiper in. But first things first, I got to take this roof off. I need to put in the liner kit for it. Some foam pads to keep the rain out, keep the snow out. To take the roof off, it just looks like 3 bolts up front here. That one in the middle, one down on the end, and then on the back side, these 2 bolts right here, and then these 2 on this side. So after we drilled a hole and destroyed that front plate, I don't know how I'm going to rectify that. I might have to put some washers there and just shim it, but put this plate on and put these two nuts in here. I think the seals are supposed to go on the other way. I flipped them around. It's extremely hard to tell with the instructions. The illustrations are not very clear. Okay, so what I did was trim away some of this extremely fragile plastic. It's like anything to crack it. I don't know if it's old or what. Put that seal on, put this one just to hold it. And put the washer. Nut. Nice. So this wire, it's got to be run through, down, out. So I had a hell of a time trying to feed this wire through the frame of the Can-Am here. 2 hours I just gave up. So instead I installed this mount here for the front roof liner that holds the power cables too. You gotta take the roof off front and back to install the bolts for the front roof liner. I'll show you a little trick here that I picked up growing up in the trailer park. This is a wire coat hanger. I fished it through. I'm gonna bend it and pull those cables all the way through, down through here. I have to install the roof harness. We got 2 of these junctions here. One there and one here. So, gotta have power on the roof. I'm going to put maybe this one up there. Got a rivet tool. Move it up there. Well, that didn't work, so I'm gonna have to go back to the good old-fashioned nut and bolt. Do that now. Alright, so I got the junction, whatever you call it, thing up there, and I got the roof cable installed, which brings power to the wiper here, and power to the doors once I get those installed, but that's going to be probably not till late fall, early winter. And I got black to black and red to red. I'm not sure if that's right. Does anybody know which is negative and which is positive? I still haven't unhooked the battery yet, but I don't have any power hooked up, so we're okay. But if you know which one is positive and which one is negative, just comment down below. I had to stop the project for a little bit because it started snowing. Look at the size of these snowflakes. They're huge. Next, I'm going to install the reservoir tank, which goes right here. It's going to be at a tough angle for the camera, so I'm just going to do it and then show you afterwards. Okay, brackets installed, then we'll put the tank on. Tank is on. Now we'll hook up the power and the hose. You want us to route through the body, so what I'm going to do is pull this piece of panel off. Well, this ought to be fun. I got to get these two through that hole, up the channel of the frame, and out the top inside the cab. I'll use my super secret trailer park wire hanger kit. That hole at the top is super tight, and I wasn't able to feed the clothes hanger and the washer tube, the washer fluid tube at the same time. So I got the wire in fed through first, and then I taped it to the hose and then pulled it through the top. So now I'm going to pull that all the way through, run some routing and some zip ties. So we got the electrical hooked up. I routed the washer hose along the roof. You gotta use these little clips. And then now we need to install a little valve somewhere along the line and tuck it up in here. So everything's wired up here. Next step I'm gonna do is put that cover on so it closes everything, looks nice and neat, and install the switch. Alright, so I got the cover installed. The next obstacle I have is routing the cable behind the dash and hook it up to power.
power cable there coming out the tube frame. It's got to go through there and hook up to the power source that's underneath the dash. The instruction shows the entire dash removed. I'm not going to go through that process. I'm going to try to get it through there and tie it up, and hopefully get some power. Alright, so I pulled it through. Now I'm going to hook it up to the block terminal here. If anybody knows which color is positive and which color is negative, just leave your comments below. I'm still really confused, but first I'm going to unhook the battery. Alright, so I got the body parts put back on. I got the power hooked up. Got everything buttoned up. Got this corner tidied up a little bit. See the wires running up front. Now I'm going to install this front roof liner and then the rear roof liner back here. This is pretty easy. All you gotta do is put a bunch of these little clips in here. Let's go in just like that. All around there's a whole bunch of them. And it's easy to screw your bolts in. My rear view mirror put on. Didn't know if I was going to be able to use that again. The only thing I would do here, maybe I'll do it later, I don't know, trim back some of this felt on this liner to make room for that flange or whatever you call it that holds the window on to the roof. So I'll do that, trim that, make it look nice and neat.